In a city of millions, she was invisible, until one moment changed everything. Lily Carter crouched behind the chain-link fence, clutching her bag of cans and discarded textbooks, her heart thumping so loud it felt like it could give her away. The security guard's flashlight cut across the pavement like a blade, and for a second, she froze. One wrong step, one sound, and she'd be chased off again. She could hear her mother's distant humming in the alley behind her, a fragile melody that was both comforting and terrifying. "Lily, hurry." Marlene's voice cracked, urgency tangled with fear. Lily took a deep breath, scanning the street. Empty. Just a stray cat pawing at a paper bag. She sprinted toward the bus shelter, jumping over a broken crate. Her small body barely made it past the coal metal bars. "I'm here, Mama," she whispered, dropping the bag. Her mother flopped onto a threadbare blanket, shivering, and for a moment, Lily just held her. Life on the streets of Atlanta was brutal, and Lily had learned to be faster, quieter, smarter than anyone else out here. 12 years old, homeless, with a mother who sometimes didn't even know who she was. And yet, she had a mind that refused to be wasted. "Do you have enough today?" she asked softly, eyeing the few soggy biscuits and a half-filled water bottle. Marlene's eyes flickered around the empty street. "Enough. For now," she muttered. Then she started singing a lullaby, broken and off-key, the words half memories, half fragmented thoughts. Lily closed her eyes. She had memorized every line of her mother's wandering songs. They were her anchor in a world that seemed determined to crush her. School had been brief, 2 years only, thanks to a woman named Miss Gloria, who had once paid for her tuition. Then Miss Gloria moved away, and the doors of learning slammed shut. Lily learned to sneak behind the school gates, listening through windows, memorizing lessons like a shadow scholar. Once, she had tried solving math problems aloud to impress a teacher she barely knew. She was chased off and called a thief, a liar, a street rat. "People think we're nothing, Mama," Lily whispered that night, lying beside her mother under the broken kiosk roof. "But we're not. We'll be something. One day." Marlene's eyes were vacant, following some invisible pattern only she could see. "You're magic, Lily," she said softly. "Never forget it. Magic." Lily let the word roll through her mind, even as hunger gnawed at her stomach. Magic didn't fill a belly or keep a cold night away, but it kept her hope alive. The next morning, Lily was already back on the street. She sold sachets of water and cans, counted coins obsessively, and tucked every extra cent away. She had a plan, a vague one, that one day, she wouldn't have to hide behind fences or beg for scraps. It was during one of these mornings that she saw Ava Thompson. Ava, the rich girl in the clean uniform, the perfectly polished shoes, carrying a textbook bigger than her backpack. Lily noticed her struggling with a math problem outside the school courtyard. Something about the numbers caught Lily's eye, and before she realized it, she had walked up, chalk in hand, and started writing the solution on the sidewalk. Ava froze, eyes wide. "Wait, how did you?" I just saw what you were doing," Lily said, her voice cautious. "It's easier if you break it down like this." Ava blinked. "Are you tutoring me?" Lily shrugged. "I guess if you want." Ava's laughter was a mix of disbelief and relief. "I can't believe this, a girl from the street helping me pass math." "You can believe it," Lily said simply. "Numbers don't care about where you sleep at night." And just like that, a secret began. Every day during lunch breaks, Ava would sneak outside, and Lily would sit under the oak tree, chalking formulas into the dirt while Ava followed along. "You're amazing," Ava said one day, tracing a pattern in the dirt. "How do you know all this stuff?" Lily shrugged, a little embarrassed. "I listen. I watch. I learn. That's all anyone can do, isn't it?" Ava frowned. "You deserve to be in school. Why aren't you?" Lily's jaw tightened. "Because people think a kid like me doesn't belong there. That's not my problem." But it was a problem, every day. Every hungry, cold, scared day. Yet teaching Ava, it made her feel alive, like her mind mattered, like someone finally saw her. Weeks passed. Lily's instructions were helping. Ava improved, smiled more, walked taller. One afternoon, a guard spotted them. Ava froze. "Lily, don't move," Lily hissed. She grabbed Ava's arm and ducked behind the tree. The guard scanned the area and walked on. Both girls exhaled slowly. "You're brave," Ava whispered, still shaking. "You survive or you die," Lily replied bluntly. "That's the rule." Their secret lessons continued, each session filled with laughter, frustration, and whispered encouragement. Lily felt something she hadn't in years: hope. One afternoon, Ava's father, Daniel Thompson, noticed his daughter staying out longer than usual. He followed her, arms crossed, suspicion written on his face. He froze when he saw Lily explaining fractions with chalk on the dirt. "Who is this?" he barked, marching forward. Ava stepped in front of Lily instinctively. "Dad, she helps me with school. I need her." Daniel's eyes narrowed. "This is the child from the street. She's brilliant," Ava said, voice shaking. "And she's my friend." Daniel stared at Lily. The street grime, the worn clothes, the cautious look in her eyes. Something in him softened. He remembered his daughter's struggles, her loneliness, the way she lit up learning something new. "Take me to her home," he said finally. Lily froze. "Home?" Daniel didn't smile. "Where do you live, child?" Daniel followed Lily and Ava through the maze of alleys, the weight of the afternoon sun on his shoulders doing nothing to lighten the tension. Lily kept her head low, gripping Ava's hand as if letting go meant vanishing into thin air. She had never seen a man like him. Tall, intimidating, yet careful. The kind of man whose presence made the city itself seem smaller. "This is where I live," Lily said softly, her voice barely audible. She led him to the bus shelter, her mother rocking gently on the ragged blanket, muttering words that sounded like pieces of a broken song. Daniel froze. "She needs help," he said more to himself than anyone else. His eyes moved between Marlene's fragile figure and Lily's cautious gaze. "What has happened to you, child?" Lily shrugged. Life hasn't been fair," Ava said fiercely, stepping closer. "But she's amazing, Dad. You don't understand. She's the smartest person I know." Lily bit her lip. "Ava, don't." "No," Ava snapped, tears in her eyes. "She deserves a chance. Just like I do. Just like anyone." Daniel inhaled deeply, trying to steady himself. He wasn't used to being out of control, but something about this street child, this girl who dared to teach his daughter, made him pause. He nodded once. "All right," he said, his voice heavy but resolute. "We'll fix this." Lily's eyes widened. "Fix what?" "You'll see," Daniel said. "But first, your mother needs help. Real help." The next few days blurred into a whirlwind of strange new experiences. Lily's mother, Marlene, was taken to Emory University Hospital, where trained psychiatrists began working with her. Lily stayed in Daniel's guest house, a place so bright and clean it hurt her eyes at first. She ran her fingers over the smooth counter and bed sheets, hesitant, afraid to believe this was real. "Do you want anything?" Daniel asked, sitting across from her in the sunlit kitchen. Lily shook her head. I don't know how to ask for things like this." "You don't have to," he said softly. "Not anymore. You're safe now. You're allowed to be safe." Lily's eyes filled with tears. She had never felt that word, safe, apply to her life. Ava burst into the kitchen then, breathless and bright. "Lily, I brought you lunch and your new books. You're gonna love these. They have all the lessons you like, plus some puzzles." Lily laughed softly. "You really care about all this school stuff?" Ava grinned. "Of course, but not as much as I care about you." The simplicity of that statement hit Lily harder than any luxury. Someone cared. Someone believed in her. She blinked rapidly, a lump forming in her throat. Days turned into weeks, and Lily began attending North Ridge Academy officially. The first morning was a blur of uniforms, polished floors, and whispers. Every student she passed seemed to be measuring her, judging her. Some stared openly, others sneered behind hands. The first teacher she met raised an eyebrow, but said nothing. Lily nodded politely and kept moving. Her classroom felt enormous, the desks perfectly arranged, the smell of fresh markers and polished wood filling the air. Lily's mind raced. Could she really belong here? Could a girl from the streets survive among these children? She sat down next to Ava, who squeezed her hand. "Don't worry, I'm with you." For a moment,
Lily felt something she hadn't in a long time. Hope mixed with fear. But the world outside the oak tree tutoring sessions didn't adjust so easily. Within days, other students started whispering, "That street girl thinks she belongs here." Some parents even complained, threatening Daniel. One afternoon, during a science lesson, a boy whispered loud enough for others to hear, "Who let this homeless kid in here? She doesn't belong." Lily's hands tightened around her pencil. Her throat burned, but she didn't respond. She remembered her mother, her nights in the cold, the shame she had swallowed every day just to survive. She wouldn't let them see her crack. After class, Ava pulled her aside. "Don't let them get to you. You're amazing, Lily. Don't forget it." "I'm just scared," Lily admitted, voice barely above a whisper. "What if this all disappears? What if I lose it all?" Ava smiled. "Then we fight for it. Together." One evening, Lily sat in the guest house study, practicing algebra problems while Ava's parents watched cautiously from the doorway. Daniel Thompson, who had always believed in control and precision, had softened in ways he didn't expect. He quietly admired Lily's focus, the way she attacked problems with relentless determination. "Lily," he said finally, breaking the silence, "I know life hasn't been fair, but it can be different now. You can choose to make it different." I don't know if I can," Lily said honestly, her voice trembling. "I've been invisible my whole life. People forget about me. They laugh at me. I don't know how to belong." Daniel knelt to her level. "You were never invisible, Lily. You just needed someone to notice. That's all." Lily blinked, tears sliding down her cheeks. The wall she had built around herself began to crumble. Back at school, the tension escalated. Rumors spread. Some students tried to sabotage her projects. Others whispered insults in hallways. Lily found herself facing challenges she had never encountered. This was different from surviving the streets. This was surviving judgment from people who already had everything. She nearly gave up one day after a heated argument in the cafeteria. "Why am I even here?" she muttered to herself, gripping her lunch tray. Ava plopped down beside her. "Because you're brilliant, and no one else will stand up for you like I do. Don't give them the power to make you doubt yourself." Lily took a deep breath, letting Ava's words sink in. She nodded slowly. "Okay, we'll do this. Together." One night, after a long day of classes and whispered insults, Lily found herself wandering the garden behind the Thompson estate. The moonlight illuminated the oak tree, the same tree where she had first tutored Ava. She touched the rough bark, letting herself remember the first time she had solved a problem for Ava. "You changed my life," Ava had said that day, "and I don't even know how to thank you." Lily whispered to the tree, as if it were listening, "I want to believe it's real. I want to believe I can survive this too." And for the first time in years, she felt something stirring inside her. A flicker of hope that maybe, just maybe, she belonged somewhere. If you're inspired by Lily's story so far, don't forget to subscribe, comment your thoughts, and like this video. Your support helps stories like this reach more people who need hope. Lily's world was changing, but not without challenges. The streets were behind her, but new battles awaited. Bullying, self-doubt, fear of losing her mother, and the pressure of expectations. Each day was a test, and each victory was fragile. Yet, with Ava by her side and Daniel's support, Lily felt ready to fight in a way she never had before. She realized that being brave didn't mean not being afraid. It meant moving forward even while afraid. And that understanding would carry her into the next chapter of her life. One that would test her mind, heart, and courage like never before. The days at Northridge Academy grew heavier with every passing morning. Whispers followed Lily like shadows. Notes slipped on her desk, mocking her, calling her street rat, fake princess, and worse. Sometimes, she wanted to retreat back to the bus shelter, back to the cold where at least the world's cruelty was predictable. But Ava was always there. "Don't let them win," Ava said one afternoon, gripping Lily's hand. Her face was fierce, jaw set. "You're smarter than all of them combined. Remember that." Lily nodded, swallowing hard. She remembered her mother's words. "You're magic, Lily. Never forget it." The words felt distant sometimes, but they flickered back to life whenever she doubted herself. One day, during a math test, a group of students deliberately tried to distract her. They tapped their pencils loudly, whispered answers to confuse her, and snickered when she paused. Lily's hand shook over her paper. Her mind raced, but she took a deep breath, remembered Ava's encouragement, and began to write. Every problem she solved, every correct answer she filled in, was a small victory. After the test, one of the bullies smirked. "I don't know why you even try, Carter. You don't belong here." Lily looked up, eyes blazing. "I may not belong by your rules, but I belong by my own, and I'm not going anywhere." The boy faltered, surprised by her courage, and for the first time, a ripple of respect, or maybe just fear, passed over the group. That evening, Lily sat under the oak tree at the Thompson estate, a notebook open on her lap. Ava joined her, a sandwich in hand. "You handled them well today," Ava said softly, sitting down. "I'm proud of you." Lily forced a smile. I just don't want to fail. Not now. Not after everything." "You won't," Ava said confidently. "And even if you do, I'll be here to pick you up. Always." Lily looked down, tracing the edge of her notebook. "Sometimes I feel like I'm carrying everything on my own. My mom, the streets, me." Ava reached over and squeezed her hand. "You don't have to carry it alone anymore. That's the difference." For the first time, Lily allowed herself to believe it. That maybe she didn't have to be invisible. That maybe someone, just one person, could see her. The real test came sooner than expected. Daniel Thompson arranged a meeting with the school principal and several parents who had raised objections to Lily's enrollment. The room was cold, stiff with tension. Parents whispered behind their hands. The principal cleared his throat nervously. "Mr. Thompson, we understand your intentions," the principal began, "but admitting a student from this background poses a risk. Academically, socially." Daniel cut him off, his voice calm but firm. "Lily Carter is no risk. She is a brilliant child, and she deserves the same opportunities my daughter receives. Your concerns are prejudices dressed as policies." A murmur swept through the room. Lily sat beside Ava, heart pounding. She wanted to shrink in her seat, disappear. But Ava's hand was steady on her arm. "You can't just change things," one parent said sharply. "She's not one of us. She won't fit." Daniel leaned forward. "That's exactly why she must be here. Because talent, intelligence, and courage aren't measured by wealth or comfort. Lily Carter has all three, and I will not let anyone take that away from her." Lily's chest swelled. She wanted to speak, to say something that would prove she belonged, but no words came. Instead, she let Daniel's support speak for her. Even with that victory, the struggle continued. Hallways were battlegrounds. Lunchtimes were survival exercises. Whispered insults, judging eyes, and backhanded advice were daily occurrences. Lily learned to navigate it all with a mixture of bravery, wit, and caution. One afternoon, she found a note shoved into her locker. The words were cruel, but beneath them was a small drawing of a star. She stared at it, confused. Ava peeked over her shoulder. "What's that?" Ava asked. "I don't know," Lily admitted. "Someone hates me, but they drew a star. I think they want me to see it." Ava smiled gently. "Maybe it's a reminder. No matter what, you shine." Lily's lips quirked into a tiny smile. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. At home, things weren't perfect. Marlene's recovery was slow, sometimes frustrating. There were nights Lily would sit by her mother's bedside, holding her hand while Marlene drifted between confusion and clarity. "Do you think I'll ever be okay?" Marlene asked one evening, voice trembling. "You will, Mama," Lily whispered. "We're going to be okay. I promise." Marlene's eyes softened. "You've always been the strong one, Lily. Stronger than I ever was. Don't forget that." Lily pressed her forehead to hers. "I won't. I promise. We'll get through this together." The real breakthrough happened during a school award ceremony. Lily had been nominated for the Academic Excellence Award. She didn't expect to win, not with the whispers still following her. But when the principal announced her name, a shockwave passed through the room. Students gasped, parents whispered, and some teachers nodded in quiet admiration. Lily walked to the stage, heart pounding. She glanced at Ava, who was clapping so hard her hands were red. Daniel's eyes were proud, soft with emotion. Lily gripped the award, a small trophy with her name engraved on it, and took a deep breath. I never thought I'd be here, she said into the microphone, voice shaking. I used to think people like me were invisible, but I've learned that even if the world doesn't see you, someone will. And that makes all the difference. Applause erupted. Lily felt tears prick her eyes, but she held her head high. She was seen. She was valued. She belonged. Evenings were quiet now, filled with study sessions, laughter, and long talks under the oak tree. Lily helped Ava with subjects she struggled in. Ava helped Lily navigate social situations. They became inseparable. You know, Ava said one night, leaning back against the tree trunk, I don't think I'd be alive in this school without you. Lily smiled softly, and I wouldn't be surviving the world without you. The bond was stronger than friendship. It was family, chosen and earned. If you're rooting for Lily and Ava, make sure to subscribe, comment your thoughts, and hit like. Your support keeps stories like this alive and inspires others who are fighting to be seen. But even as Lily's life transformed, challenges lingered. Self-doubt crept in during tests, hallways, and quiet nights. Every moment of success carried the fear that it could vanish, that the world might decide she didn't belong after all. Yet each challenge only hardened her resolve. She learned that bravery didn't mean the absence of fear. It meant acting even when fear was all around you. And so, Lily Carter, the girl who had once been invisible on the streets, continued her journey. Every test, every insult, every whispered doubt became fuel for her growth. She would no longer disappear. She would no longer be unseen. She would shine because she had discovered something the world could not take away, her own power to rise. After the award ceremony, Lily returned home with a new kind of confidence, though she still felt the weight of her past pressing softly against her shoulders. The streets she once called home were now memories that carried lessons, not shame. Every night, she would check on Marlene, who was gradually improving under proper care. Lily, Marlene said one evening, her voice steadier than it had been in years. I saw you today on the stage. You were incredible. Lily knelt beside her, brushing a strand of hair from her mother's face. You saw me because you taught me to see, Mama, and you're getting better too. We're both rising, right? Marlene smiled faintly, a glow of pride in her eyes. Yes, both of us. School life continued to test her in ways she had never imagined. Not all students had accepted her. Some still whispered behind her back. Some teachers watched her with skepticism, doubting whether she could keep up with the rigorous coursework. One afternoon, during a group science project, a classmate scoffed. Why are you even here? You just drag our grade down. Lily's hands curled into fists. Her first instinct was to storm off, but then she glanced at Ava. Ava's eyes met hers with silent encouragement. Lily took a deep breath, her voice calm but firm. I'm here because I work for it, and if you're willing to try, I'll help. If not, that's your choice. The boy blinked, speechless. The other students murmured, some nodding in quiet respect. For the first time, Lily realized she didn't need everyone to approve of her. All she needed was to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Meanwhile, Ava and Lily's bond grew stronger. They spent afternoons studying, evenings under the oak tree talking about dreams, fears, and life. Do you ever think about going back to the streets? Ava asked one night, tossing a pebble into the garden fountain. Lily shook her head. Sometimes I think about it, but not because I want to go back. I think about it because I survived.
Lily closed her eyes. She remembered counting coins for food, dodging guards, sneaking into schools, and teaching Ava under the oak tree. Every struggle, every night spent awake while Marlene's songs drifted into the cold. Every insult she had swallowed, all of it had led to this moment. When the competition ended, Lily had won first place. The applause was deafening, the cheers heartfelt. Students who had doubted her approached cautiously, some with admiration, some with grudging respect. But Lily didn't let their opinions define her. She had proven it to them, to herself, and most importantly, to the girl she saw in the mirror every morning that she belonged. Back at home, Daniel Thompson arranged a small celebration. Marlene was present, sitting upright in her chair, a faint but genuine smile on her face. Ava beamed proudly beside Lily. You did it, Marlene said softly, voice trembling with emotion. You've turned every hardship into something beautiful. Lily leaned over and hugged her mother tightly. We did it, Mama. Together. Daniel smiled, watching the two girls and the woman he had come to care for deeply. Lily, never forget this. Your potential is limitless, and no one can ever take that from you. The following weeks were filled with quiet victories. Lily tutoring younger students, helping peers who struggled, and slowly earning a place of respect at Northridge Academy. She had not only transformed her own life, but had begun to influence those around her, teaching compassion, resilience, and the power of perseverance. One afternoon, as she walked with Ava under the oak tree, Lily glanced at the horizon. Do you think people like us can really change the world? Ava laughed softly. We already are. One person at a time. Lily squeezed Ava's hand. Then let's keep going. Let's make sure no one feels invisible the way we once did. Marlene's recovery continued steadily. Therapy sessions became routine, and she began to recognize the strength and determination in both herself and her daughter. The nights of fear and wandering had faded, replaced by hope and stability. You've given me life again, Marlene whispered to Lily one night. I don't know if I could have made it without you. Lily held her mother close. And you gave me life too. You taught me what love and resilience mean. That's why we're here now, because of both of us. The story of Lily Carter reached far beyond the halls of Northridge Academy. Daniel Thompson, moved by her resilience and brilliance, shared her journey with philanthropic organizations and educational initiatives. Lily became a symbol of hope, a reminder that genius and courage can rise from the most unlikely places. Yet, Lily never forgot where she came from. Every weekend, she returned to the community center that had once offered her fleeting hope, helping children with schoolwork, mentoring them, and telling them one simple truth. You are never invisible. There is someone out there who sees your worth, and if you don't find them, be the one who sees yourself. Even on the hardest days, when doubt crept in or old fears whispered at the edges of her mind, Lily remembered Ava's words, Daniel's support, and Marlene's strength. She had learned that life's challenges didn't vanish. They transformed into opportunities for growth, courage, and triumph. And so, Lily Carter, once invisible, now stood tall. Her life was not perfect, nor was it free from struggle. But she had learned the greatest lesson of all. True greatness isn't defined by where you start, but by the courage to rise, the will to persist, and the love that lifts you along the way. Weeks later, Lily and Ava sat under their oak tree one last time before the school year ended. Promise me something, Ava said, twisting the bracelet she had made for Lily. What? Lily asked. Promise that no matter where life takes you, you'll keep helping others. You'll keep shining, even for the ones who can't see yet. Lily smiled, tears glinting in her eyes. I promise. And I'll make sure the world knows that magic isn't just in wealth or comfort. It's in every child who dares to survive, to learn, to love. They hugged, letting the cool breeze carry their laughter across the school grounds. The oak tree stood as a silent witness to their journey, from secret tutoring sessions to friendship, from fear to courage, from invisibility to recognition. If Lily's story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Share this video with someone who needs hope. And remember, no matter your circumstances, you have the power to rise.